Excuse me, is anybody sitting here? Sorry, this seat's taken. Sorry.
Welcome back to an all-new episode of This Seat's Taken, where I'm your host, Rob Miranda. I got this probably one of the most anticipated, spookiest movies of the year. Got invited. Actually, you were the one who picked this movie, Mr. Sebastian.
What's up, guys?
Thanks for coming on, dude.
God played a trick on you.
You've been waiting to say
I've
that
been
all
waiting
the
to
time.
say it.
You were on a couple, was it this year? Yeah, you did John Wick with me.
Yeah,
It was
I did
this
John
year.
Wick.
That was probably my top 10, maybe top 8 movies of the year, John Wick.
Yeah, John Wick was definitely dope for sure.
This
bro.
movie, we're going to be talking about The Exorcist Believer.
Mhm.
I've been talking about like the past 8 episodes, like how I've been dreading to go see this movie because every time I go to the movies, they're showing the trailer, and then every time, like after like the 8th time watching this trailer, I was like, I think I'm gonna be okay. It's not getting as scary anymore. But then of course they switch out the trailer and show different stuff. Like, son of a bitch.
Hey, I know. I'm like, oh god, and it just gets spookier and spookier every time.
Like I said, you reached out to me to do this movie because I think the last movie choice we did Halloween 2 or something, or Halloween 3.
Yeah, we did Halloween. We did Halloween 2018.
28. Yeah, that was the first one of the trilogy, and
Yep.
because you like horror movies like that, right?
I love horror movies.
Like-
By the way, The Exorcist Believer was the same director from Halloween, so let's hope he don't fuck up, and let's hope that they don't do the sequels to these Exorcists. I just keep it how it is.
Well, because I also that was gonna be one of the things I talked about later. Because I saw Danny McBride wrote the Halloween movies,
Yep.
the last trilogy at least. He was also an executive producer on this one too.
Yep.
Danny McBride is like one of the most famous comedy actors of all time. The reason I'm fucking burping up right now is you brought us a couple different beers this time.
Beers, baby. Yes, sir.
Last time you came on, you brought us a couple from like Arizona and stuff like that. But this
Yeah.
one you went international now.
Yeah, we're international. We got some from Canada. We got some from
Go ahead.
Kentucky. What else we got from?
We'll start off with this one. This one's called Triple Beezer. And so you can see what's in the camera. Where's this one from?
That one is from. Let's see, I think that's from Chicago. To be honest.
Oh, jeez.
Let's see. Looks like it. Yeah.
Okay. So
That one, the Space Invader, right there, coming up right now. What Rob has. That's from Canada, Toronto, baby. Let's go.
Toronto. You were just up there in Canada.
He's from the 6, baby. Sheesh.
And the one we're currently drinking right now is Seven Brothers.
7 brothers, like 4, not 4 brothers, 7 brothers.
That's a good movie.
That was a good movie.
And then we just finished this other one. Which one is this called? Against the Grain.
Against the Grain. This is from. I think this.
Show that camera.
Yeah, I think this is from Louisville, Kentucky.
Nice, dude. All great beers. They're all IPAs. I think one's a hazy. I
Yeah,
love hazies.
I love hazies too, bro.
I love a good beer. And this is just turning out like a typical bro movie night because we have pizza, we have beer here.
Yep.
It's a good ass fucking vibe going right now.
Hell yeah.
Like I said, you chose to do The Exorcist.
I
Even
chose
though you
even though I was scared. I was like, let's just do it. Let's do it. Believe it or not, for all my horror fans out there, I have not seen the OG Exorcist. Do not judge me. I just couldn't do it. I just want to go straight to the modern version.
So, I wasn't gonna do this movie. Honestly, I was
Yeah.
gonna skip this on the podcast. But then it's like you requested to do it. I was like, I gotta do it now. And it surprised me you don't like this stuff. Like, even though like you like horror movies, like Freddy Krueger and all
Yeah,
that stuff.
I love all that.
But anything like
Like demonic and all that shit. It's a little
basically shit based off of real events.
real events. Yeah, that's like, oh, but I'm like, you know what? Let me just watch this one time. This is my schedule. That was my first and last time watching a movie like this.
So you didn't watch The Nun or anything like that recently?
None of that.
Yeah, this stuff definitely will keep me up more at night versus like a Frankenstein movie or some shit like
100%.
that. You know? Because, like I said, a lot of the stuff is based on true events. Like The Nun recently was based off of stuff. Conjurings are based off of real.
Mm-hmm.
The Exorcist, it's loosely based off. It's based off of an event that occurred, and then of course there's like several spin-offs of it.
Yeah.
Sequels, I should say, and then they just go a little bit in different directions. But
Mhm.
this one, it kind of goes back to the ground roots.
To the OG. Yep.
Some people would say like it's almost too similar to the
Mhm.
original one.
Yeah.
This is not my world. Like I tell this all the time. Like I don't like horror movies. I don't like scary shit like that.
Yeah.
So to me, this movie was terrifying.
Yeah, 100%. I agree with you, bro. I
But-
was scared shitless, dude.
In my theater, I could tell there's a lot of diehard horror fans or like Exorcist fans there.
Yeah.
There was a group of like 3 guys sitting down the row from me. their reaction was like, as soon as the movie was over, like, that was the worst movie you've seen all year. I was like, what the fuck? I'm just like shitting bricks over here, dude.
Same here, bro. Everyone's laughing. They're like, dude, that's the worst. I'm like, ugh.
It got like pretty bad Rotten Tomato scores, but I was like, it did what it's supposed to do. Yeah, I'm gonna talk about what I didn't like about the movie, but overall, like, I didn't see the original Exorcist either. So.
Spoilers coming up. Just letting you guys know.
Yeah, that's safe to say. We're gonna talk about spoilers, but we're also gonna be talking about a second movie you picked. Well, we kind of both picked.
We both picked, yeah.
I told you, like, hey, like, let's talk. Like, come up with a different movie. It's gonna kind of go on theme. So you sent me a list of like probably 30 different movies.
Yeah.
And we're gonna be talking about the movie X.
X.
It just came out 2022, last year.
Yeah.
That caught my eye because I remember when the trailers first came out. That's when I was first starting this podcast, and I wanted to watch it because, like, one, it's Kid Cudi in there, who I love as an actor now, and Jenna Ortega is in there, who had a big year last year with Scream and X. I think she was in another horror movie like that too, but she had a big year. So, of course, I'm down to see X. All I really knew was like there was murders in there.
Same, bro.
I did not expect what we're gonna be talking about later.
Yeah,
it's pretty fucking wild.
Yeah, I was just like, this is literally how I am. I'm talking right now. Literally how my reaction was the whole movie.
Yeah. So like I said, the past several episodes, I've been pretty public. Like, I'm pretty terrified of this fucking movie. Like, I did not want to watch it, but some people like to go around and lie about me, specifically my dad, telling people like his coworker Terry at work that I'm staying up at night, like the night before, terrified anticipation of this movie. Like, it didn't get that bad. He's exaggerating a lot. When you went to the theaters, was it packed? How was it, theaters, Chris?
Theaters wasn't too bad. It wasn't packed. I will say that it was a good amount of people. I'd say about like 20 people.
You went to the Imagine Theater.
Yeah,
right?
Imagine. Excuse me, I went to Imagine Portage. It's my first time going there.
It's pretty good. I like that theater.
It's not bad. It's not bad.
I like going there for like the big superhero movies.
Okay, yeah,
I'm more comfortable seating.
I'm more of a cinema market in Valpo.
You know, I just went there to go see The Creator, and it's okay. I mean, yeah, it's a lot more bigger seating. I just wish the seats reclined at least.
Oh yeah, I feel that shit. But you know, I'm a pretty cheap guy, so I'm there for $6 Tuesdays, baby.
Yeah, that's true. They are pretty cheap there. I think like $10 on a regular day though.
Yeah, for like you get a movie ticket, a popcorn, and a drink under $20.
Yeah, AMC that's probably like
a
ticket and they'll spit in your face kind of thing. When I went, it went in IMAX. I was surprised this movie was in IMAX.
Really? Oh wow.
And there was probably a good probably 30 to 40 people in there. It was more people than I was expecting. So I was like, okay. And there was always those fucking weirdos where I'm gonna judge, like where they come by themselves to come see these movies. I was like, what the fuck is wrong with you, dude? There's something that has to be wrong with you if you really like these kind of movies.
Yeah.
But I just want to get it directly into the movie. This movie just came out. It was directed by David Gordon Green, written by Peter Sattler and David Gordon Green himself. Screenplay by Scott Teems, Danny McBride, and William Peter Blatty.
Blumhouse Productions.
When two girls disappear into the woods and return 3 days later with no memory of what happened to them, the father of one of the girls seeks out Chris MacNeil, who has been forever altered by what happened to her daughter 50 years ago. Obviously, this is a big tribute to the original Exorcist movies because she was in this. I think she was in the second one as well. As the daughter was the daughter in the first one was like a little girl. The second one, I heard she was a teenager, and then from there it kind of goes off to different stories. Like it's the same world, but like different people, kind of.
Yeah, thing. Yeah. Regan. Where's Regan? Regan.
Overall, I'm going to do this a little bit backwards.
Yeah, let's do it.
What would you do 1 out of 10?
1 out of 10? Oof.
Because, it was split into 3 different ratings.
Okay.
Scariness and plot-wise, and then just anticipation.
So, first one would be scariness.
How scary?
Scared. I say shit. An 8 out of 10, to be honest.
I'll say 8. I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10. I was terrified, don't get me wrong. I was looking through my fingers to some parts.
Same.
But, we'll just jump right into this part. This movie has some lazy writing or cheesy writing.
Yeah.
What makes this movie scary, which I don't like, and I think this is what a lot of people's biggest problems were, there's a lot of jump scares in there.
Oh, yeah.
Which could be good, but you're jumping at the wrong things. Like
a snake.
No, not even that. Something lamer. Like it's just the way they edit the movie. It's
Oh,
like
okay.
someone will open like a kitchen drawer, and then like, it makes you jump how they play.
yeah.
I was like, if you're gonna scare me, make me actually scared. Like this is like I'm getting scared like someone sneezing. I was like, what?
Yeah,
All these lame jump scares.
I get what you're saying. Yeah,
but there was maybe one or two could pass in the movie, but like I think that was like the whole like what made it scary the first 45 to an hour. I was like, I don't know, like give me something.
Yeah, give me something good.
The hardest thing about sequels, especially like horror sequels, like you're gonna have to outdo it.
100%.
This one had 7 sequels or 5, maybe 5. This is the 6th sequel, I think.
Sheesh.
How can you top this? And it's about an exorcism. What could you make it do? What could you do to make it different?
Yeah.
To make it stand out? It's about someone getting possessed by a demon and performing an exorcist. And maybe they try throwing a different trick in there by making it 2 girls.
I know. Yeah.
And then I would say it was 7 out of scariness. It didn't really get scary until like the very, very end.
Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah, I was.
But plot wise, what did you think of it?
Plot wise, definitely could have been better. I'm gonna say a 6.
I would say a 6 as well.
100%.
Well, let's see. What are the last one? Anticipation. Like leading up. Was it as scary as you thought it was gonna be? Because it wasn't as scary as I thought it was gonna be.
No, like I said, I was my eyes were open to like towards the end, so like I was really looking for more like more suspense. It kind of gave me like a more 2018 Halloween vibe, you know, kind of like the way the cutscenes were going, like it was like dark, and then just like, you know, if you guys remember how 2018 Halloween was, that's exactly kind of like the vibe I felt in The Exorcist. Like,
there was moments in the movie where I could still like, okay, I'm safe from anything scary right now.
yep.
And like you said, it was just daylight time. Like it was whenever you didn't see one of the little girls, basically like, okay, I know I'm safe now.
Yeah.
So I kind of wish they would throw something more trickery in there. There was a couple scenes in there where I felt like they could have leaned into more to make it more scary. There is a scene in the beginning where we're going to go back into the actual storyline in a second, but I want to talk about a specific one where the little girl comes home for the first night and she's kind of weirded out still, and the dad's tucking her in at night, and she looks at her dad and there's like someone standing behind her.
Bro, that scared me for
sure.
That
That was very scary, and if there was more stuff like that in this movie, it would have been way more terrifying.
100%.
But that was like who the fuck was that? Because you never really see that person in there again.
Exactly, it was just a one-time thing.
Lean into that. Like I say I like that shit, but like
you like that shit.
Yeah. But it just, I don't know. They copped out on a couple things, and then there was points where like this is obviously reused, and like it's to the point where they're even mocking old lines in this movie from the previous like Exorcist movies.
We've met before.
No, not even that. Like when they're like actually performing the demons.
Oh yeah.
The demons is like, "Is the power of Christ compelling me?" And
yeah.
So like, they were mocking like other stuff that they said in the past before, because like the demons know their tricks now.
Yeah, for sure.
This movie, it was terrifying, but it could have been a lot better plot wise. I could see what some people's reactions, like why they didn't like it and why it got so low ratings.
Yeah.
But first, I want to talk about the dad a little bit. Victor Felding, who plays or that's his name, Victor Fielding, played by Leslie Odom Jr. I like the dad a lot in this one. I thought he was a very good actor. I would like to see him in more things. I actually made me look him up to see what else he has coming out.
Agreed.
I could see some people saying his performance was a little bit chill and mellow, especially towards the end. He's really showing too much reaction.
Yeah, he's just there.
But the more I think about it, I think I would relate to his reaction most out of all of them. Like, it's kind of in shock, like just staring around. And I guess that can be back because he wasn't a believer in that stuff.
Yeah.
And I was like, I think I'm kind of skeptical about that stuff. So maybe that's why I related to him the most. Just like all these other horror movies, it all happens when like a little white girl, like, let's go play in the woods, kind of shit.
Exactly. So always gotta see this. Come on.
This movie actually starts off like several years ago. I forgot whatever year the giant earthquake in Haiti was.
Yeah.
It's this young newlywed couple, pregnant, go in Haiti. They stay in Haiti, and there was a big earthquake, and this guy pretty much watched his wife die, who was pregnant. Mm-hmm. And there was a choice by the doctor saying, like, we can't save them both. We can only save the daughter or the wife. and they leave it on the cliffhanger. Like, you assume it's the daughter because you know she's in the whole fucking movie.
Mm-hmm.
But we'll get back to that at the end. So they cut to like 13 years later. She's like a preteen, I would say.
Yeah, 13.
Yeah, and they're very close. And the mother's last words was like, "Protect our daughter." And I was like, that's kind of fucking weird to say. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know what my last one should be, but so, 13 years later, she's a preteen. They're very close. They seem like a good relationship. She's taking her to school, and the daughter goes like, "Hey, can I go study at so and so's house, like Katie's house, whatever the fuck her name was?"
Yeah.
So he goes, he's like, "Yeah, I guess so." You could tell like this is the first time letting her go out or something like that.
Yeah, if he's a very strict dad.
And then you see the other girl. I'm gonna just look up her name. Little girl, Catherine. She tells her parents like, "Hey, can I go study at her house?" I'm gonna look up her name. Angela, sorry. Can I go study at Angela's house? So like, okay, so their parents think they're studying at each other's house. And then, of course, you know, just being dumb teenagers, like, no, they don't do that. They go, let's go play in the woods and talk to these spirits.
Let's just fuck around. They fucked around and found out.
They found out for sure. Now, normally, like I would say, like, these kids are fucking idiots. But they play it in a way that makes you try to sympathize for Angela's character. Because she never knew her mom.
Yeah, yeah.
And so they pulled her from her corpse, which is probably traumatizing in itself. She always wanted to know her mom.
Mm-hmm.
And she swears she always, like, heard her voice. Like, you know, just like a guardian angel kind of thing. It's like, I want to talk to her. And then Catherine goes like, hey, I got a way we can talk to her. Catherine comes from, like, a super religious family, too. So I'm surprised she even knew about this way of contacting the dead.
Yeah.
They lit a candle in the woods, and they did some kind of ceremony or some shit like that. And she just wanted to talk to her mom, which I guess I can see, like, kids are going to be kids, and they want to, like, know something about where they're from.
Yeah.
Would you do something like that if you didn't know your mom?
Fuck no.
Yeah. And I was like, Mom, I love you. I'll see you on the other side.
Yeah.
I think I said it like fucking the nun. Like, I told my parents, I legit sat my parents down. I was like, if you guys go, like, don't bother contacting me on the other side. Like, I will see you guys again. Like,
yeah.
So, anyways, and then that scene that turns into night, and the kids never come home. Yeah. And the parents kind of freak out. They're calling each other, where the fuck are they? Stuff like that. That's, like, just terrifying itself. Like, it's a different kind of terror. Like, as a parent, I'm not a parent, but I can only imagine what that feeling is, not knowing where your child's at.
Definitely a scary feeling for sure.
Have you ever? I'm sure you told like, your parents a lie, like where you been before, right?
Of course, bro.
Yeah.
Of course, I'm a mama's boy.
Yeah. I don't know. So then, of course, they're searching. They go on 3 days.
3 days.
Searching throughout the whole woods, putting up flyers and stuff like that, until one day randomly, a farmer finds him in the barn, just chilling and cold.
Yeah, how the hell did that happen? Out of everything, a farm.
Yeah, like, you guys fucking live in the suburbs.
For real. Out of ever a fucking barn.
I think they're like in Maryland or some shit like that.
Yeah, it was in Georgia, and yeah.
So they're like in the horse barn, like at that, like so they're
Dad?
all so they go to the hospital, and they're completely fine, like their mental state. They just don't remember where they were. The only thing that was like disformed or hurt was their feet. It was all like, because they've obviously been walking a lot, it looked like. But they check her for scars, and they were totally fine. And then but they just thought they were gone for a couple of hours. If my kid's like, I was gone like, I don't know, just a couple of hours. Like, you were gone for 3 fucking days.
Yeah. Where the fuck you at?
So that's when it leads into like that scene where they first go home, and this is where some spooky shit starts happening.
Yeah, crazy shit.
Like, the little girl should just stare at you like a demon. Like, I was like, knock that shit off, dude.
Yeah.
And then the lights start turning on and off, and then
and how crazy was it when they're looking at each other and they smashed the glass, bro?
Yeah, like, no one's gonna think that's a red flag.
like
you're a 12-year-old girl. How do you have the strength to break this glass?
Break this glass like nothing.
Which is a slap.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, on top of that, did you notice that there's Catherine's turning like a little bit yellow? Oof.
I would give that the art designers and the VFX designers to make them look demonic.
Demonic, yeah.
They did a great job.
100%.
They look very scary, honestly.
Come around, fuck around with my door? Hell no.
Yeah, even if like I was an actor on set with them, I'd be creeped the fuck out.
For real.
So anyways, some weird shit starts happening with them at home, and then there's an incident where I think Angela actually tries hurting her dad, like he suffocating him.
Yeah, she fucking beat his ass. I'm like, damn.
After she like supposedly pissed the bed or something like
yeah,
that.
she pissed the bed.
And then he runs a bath for her, and the water's all black. How can you not believe it that second? Like, oh hell no.
Yeah, exactly. He's like, what's this? Like nothing.
So he takes her to the hospital, and they think it's all mental at first, until like randomly they see a bunch of scars showed up on her stomach.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, oh fuck, because they were just there the day before.
Yeah,
nothing was there. Like it was creepy as shit. So now, like the nurse, it's also happens to be her neighbor.
What a coincidence.
Yeah, takes over. He asks her like, "Have you ever seen something like this before?" He's like, she kind of seems hesitant, but he goes home and stuff like that because he's gonna have to check her into a mental hospital. That they think, and she's like, "I never seen anything personal like this, but I think this book here can help you." And this book is written by Chris MacNeil, who was in the first one, who first-handedly dealt with stuff like this before, kind of.
Yeah.
So he reads the book, and what she described, he's kind of seeing in his daughter, because one of them was like, there's scars. It said, "Help me," scratching their belly, and he looks at the scars, like, sure enough, it just says, "Help me." Out of desperate need, he goes, finds her. I'm skipping over a lot of stuff, too. But he goes, finds her, and he's telling what's going on. It's like, oh, fuck, like, I think you got a demon.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So then it goes back and forth between the other one, too, was Catherine. Her family doesn't, they're more willing to believe it's something out of this world. But they think they can deal with it at home by themselves.
Yeah, or at church.
Like fucking crazy people. They take her to church, and this is where you see a scene in the trailer.
Body in the blood.
Body in the blood. And then like she's
Body in the blood.
She's like crazy looking right now. She's looking right at the priest, and the priest is still like preaching. I was like,
what the fuck?
I was like,
fuck?
Whose kid is this?
He's like, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, I was like, I don't know. Like to be a priest and like stand up to something like that, you have some balls on you.
Yeah.
I could never. Like good for you. Honestly, like I could. What you do is not take it for granted. But you know what? Do you go to church?
I haven't been to church in a while, but
like St. Michael's around here. There's Faith Church and
yeah,
Dyer.
yeah.
Do you think something happened to that? Like those priests would know how to handle it, like these ones did?
Heck no.
I was like, these people have never seen action in their lives. You know?
No, hell no. They'd be scared as hell.
Yeah. So they still don't refuse to take her in the hospital. They take her inside, and then the dad Victor goes to their house with Chris MacNeil. They go inside the house, and it's all like torn up and shit like that. And the family's still in there,
just chilling.
The dad's like kind of in his hands and knees, like, I don't know what to do anymore. I was like, get out of your fucking ass and at least get the other kids out of there. That's what my first stop would have been.
100%.
So then they go up there, and then Catherine ends up, this is a spoiler alert, Catherine ends up stabbing the shit out of Chris's eyes.
I know. Oh,
like,
shit.
Good luck seeing your daughter now. I was like, what the fuck?
Dude, I was like, oh,
how do you not die from that?
For real, seriously.
And then there's a scene at the end where she's crying. I was like, can people without eyes cry? I don't know.
We shall see.
So she's not gonna see. So anyway, she goes, she stabs the shit out of her daughter's eyes, like, cause they like, oh, we've met before and stuff like that. And the demon's like, I don't give a fuck.
He's like, I'm Reagan. Want to look for Reagan, bitch.
Yeah. So then, cause they can manipulate voices too.
Yeah.
And they make it sound like Reagan or somebody else. And then she stabs the shit out of her eyes with a cross. Like, that's kind of fucking badass, but like terrifying at the same time.
I couldn't imagine that. That would shit be scary as fuck.
So then, I thought she was out for the count. I thought for sure she was dead, but no, she goes like, I'm in the hospital, but I can help you from here. I was like, fuck that, dude. Get my shit out of there.
Oh yeah, get the shit out.
So anyways, going back to Angela, like they put together like, all right, we got to form a plan. We got to get like a group together to start performing this exorcism. And what makes the beliefs, I don't know what I said. What makes the nurse believes and Angela's possessed, I forgot to mention earlier. She whispers to her while she's like taking her vitals or whatever she's doing. Like, oh, Sister Mary Xavier or some shit like that, whatever her name was. And that's what made her believe, like, I never told anyone that name before. And it's weird she knew that. Because she was going to be a nun herself. But she did, at the last second, she decided she didn't want that life.
Yeah, at least
she found love, and she got pregnant, but she didn't keep the baby. So she's like, I can't become a nun now with that on my conscience.
Yeah. But
she never told anyone her sister's name. So that's when it makes her believe, like, oh, fuck, this is something of a higher power. So she's kind of on board now. And then just by so happens, his Victor's across the street neighbor is also a religious leader.
Mm-hmm.
And then on top of that, like I said, Catherine's father is really involved in the church, and they bring his pastor involved. And there's also like this other
Those 3 women.
religion. I'm not sure what exactly they were, but they seem to be the most strongest out of them all. But they were more like in like saging the whole place and stuff like that. And
Lighting up candles and stuff.
so like, all right, we need to do this exorcism here in this house. And at first, I was like, why are they emptying out the house? Like, they're taking out all the furniture. I was like, oh, probably because of past movies of throwing that shit around.
Hell yeah.
So like, because they nailed down the chairs to put them in. You see my studio where I'm setting up now. Like, I hate having these chairs in my room because they always say never leave an empty chair in the room.
Yeah.
Because I made sure I stack like books or something on these chairs. It's like something's gonna sit there.
Yeah.
Terrifying stuff. So, anyways, they bring this group together, but there's a father from the Catholic Church that they go to ask for help too. Mm-hmm. He takes it to the higher board, who's like basically gives approval to send a priest to do an exorcism there.
Yeah.
They don't believe him.
Yeah, they said they don't want to. They don't want part of it either.
These fucking dumbass girls, they're just wanting attention, basically.
Yeah.
I feel like it's a very common theme in a lot of these exorcist movies. Like, they just don't believe him. I was like, what harm does it take to go 2 minutes out of your time to go check?
Yeah.
To see, like, I'm pretty sure you can tell someone's faking it versus they're not, because they're physically changed.
Yeah, physically. Ugh.
So, anyways, they go, and then the pastor goes, like, I can't tell you, I'm sorry, I can't be a part of this, but he's outside in his car just praying. Mm-hmm. So then they start performing exorcism. And it's pretty terrifying, because they're starting to wake up now. They're looking around, and they're mocking them. Like I said, they're quoting other movies, like, you think this shit's going to fucking work on us, basically? And they're talking to them directly, and they have all the memories of the kids, and they can tell shit about the fucking parents.
And both of their hearts were beating.
In sync? Yeah.
That shit was I feel like that was pretty scary.
So then, one of the things Angela tells her dad, like, you never wanted me.
Mm-hmm.
You never wanted me. You chose to save my mom. But something must have happened where she couldn't save the mom.
I'm like, damn.
I don't know. I was like, dad airing out all my dirty laundry and shit like that. I was like, in front of my neighbors,
Yeah.
And then I was thinking, like, oh, fuck. Like, what would a demon say to me? Trying to air out my dirty laundry. Like, honestly, because all they're doing is just trying to get underneath their skin. Hurt them and stuff like that. Like, it wouldn't take too much to hurt my feelings. Like, all they got is like, you fat ass. Like, so like that, It was like, I know you didn't run that 5K. I saw you walking half of it. I was like, oh, shit. Like, airing my dirty laundry out.
My bad.
My fucking family's there. Like, it's not what I think. I did run that thing. I'm trying to defend myself to this fucking demon. So then he goes. The priest comes back in like a fucking superhero almost. Like, he almost had a theme song and everything.
Dun, 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 dun.
The priest comes in and she's like, fuck it. Like, I'm going to help these people. These girls need help. Because the demon is talking to them directly. It's like, you have a choice. Like, we can save Angela or we can save Catherine. But either way, I'm killing one of these girls. And as it seems like they were about to make a decision, this is when the priest walks in and starts saying his prayers and stuff like that. He has a rosary in his hand and a cross in the other.
Yeah.
The biggest rule they told him before they start this is like, do not touch the girls
at all.
Do not touch them.
And what does he do?
First thing he does is put his hand on their heads. And biggest fucking mistake, like, all this hero shit went out the window because demon like possessed him and turned his neck backwards. His head is backwards. Ugh. So like, well, there goes fucking that hope. Like, my hopes would go down so fast. Like, fuck, dude. Ugh. Long story short, like, of course the girl's in it. Well, Angela ends up being saved because she has the power of her mom. Like, after she puts a scarf around him of her mom's.
Yeah.
And that kind of gives her the willpower to fight back. One of the things I skipped over that I really thought was interesting. I don't know too much about the Bible itself.
Yeah.
But they said, like, because they were gone 3 days. And then Catherine's mom went to Victor. It's like, do you know where Jesus died and he came back 3 days later? Do you know where he was? He was in hell. Yeah. Like, just basically showing his big dick around there, basically. He's like, I'm here, guys. Like, I don't give a fuck about you guys. Like, I'm just here to show my presence. Like, hey, like, I can kick your asses whenever you want. And he goes back to behind the cave, and he comes, it's when Jesus rose.
Yeah.
I didn't know that about the Bible, honestly.
Same.
I'm wondering if that's factual. I'm assuming that's factual because like I have no other belief. So that's what they're saying the girls went to hell, and they kind of sort of still are in hell, like their souls a little bit.
Yeah.
Until they peek through. But anyways, the demon comes like, I got these girls. Like I'm gonna kill one of them, so you can pick. Which I thought this is where I kind of thought was like kind of cheesy in Hollywood. I was like,
Agreed.
Ain't no way a demon's gonna like let you pick.
Exactly.
He's gonna kill them both.
100%.
If anyone pulls
some
kind of trick,
they should have killed them both, or should have let them live both.
Yeah.
But I'd rather much have them let them die first, just so we don't have another sequel of this.
Yeah. So then Angela ends up being saved, and I like how you see a perspective of Catherine like in a tunnel, and the demon's like, "I choose you." I was like, she drags her away.
I know that shit is scary as fuck. Damn.
Yeah, I was like, I'm not buying a demon would just pick one of them. I think either they would try to some kind of deal, or you would kill both of them.
They just said, "Fucking, we're just gonna rush this movie."
And a part of me, I was like, I'm glad it was fucking you. Like you're the one who caused this dumb shit.
Yeah.
As their parent though, like who knew what happened, I would drive myself mad. Like, oh damn, she's getting tortured down there. But what's even wilder, as soon as this is over, like she's cleared and the demon's gone, the police show up. But like, one, like how the fuck did you know to show up? And two, like how are you gonna explain this shit to the police?
Exactly. Yeah.
That was my first thought. I was like,
what's that on the black wall?
Yeah, I was like, who turned this guy's neck around?
Yeah.
Kind of thing.
Yeah.
So and then there's like a good moment at the very end to fulfill fans, like where Reagan comes back to her mother at the end.
Mm-hmm.
She goes, "Victor, is that you?" I was like, "No, Mom, it's me. I came when you can't see me no more."
It's Reagan.
Yeah. This movie, it was definitely scary. Don't get me wrong. It could have been a lot more scarier. I built it way more up in my head. Did you have trouble sleeping after this?
Honestly, no, because at the time it was like already late, and then I'm like, you know what? Let me eat some more, and then let me just take my melatonin, and I just knocked the fuck out.
I went to go eat after this too, and I kind of calmed my nerves.
Did you? Where'd you go eat at?
Portillo's.
Nice. I have E-dubs.
I saw that. Yeah, that looked good.
Yeah, it was alright. I forgot they had the little deal, but buy one get one free boneless wings.
Yeah, but they also give you like the cheapest wings there too.
Yeah, sure.
I don't know.
Yeah.
B-dubs is going downhill for a while.
Agreed.
Portillo's
for sure is the move.
Well, we were supposed to do Giordano's get pizza, but it was like close to closing time.
No, Portillo's a smart move though.
So then, this movie was good. I liked it. I've been scared of it, afraid of it for the past couple of weeks now.
Yeah.
Now that it's over, I'm so glad I don't have to see the trailer no more.
Same. I definitely would never. I love horror movies. Don't get me wrong. But this demonic shit, I would never do this shit again. I'm not even gonna try to attempt the first one.
See, you know what? I went to go see the Pope's Exorcist earlier this year.
Mm-hmm.
I really enjoyed that movie. I don't like this demon shit, but
yeah,
that was just a very interesting concept of an idea of a movie. I didn't think it got a lot of love.
With Gerard Butler, right?
No, what's his fucking name? Not Gerard Butler. Something Rowe.
Crowe, Robert Crowe.
Something Crowe. You're right about Crowe. Russell Crowe.
Russell Crowe.
Russell
Crowe. My bad. Russell Crowe.
I don't think it's Russell Crowe either.
No, it had been Russell Crowe.
No, it's not Russell Crowe.
It's someone.
Yeah, I did the podcast in that episode. You can go look back. But that was a good movie. That was probably my favorite horror movie this year so far.
Okay, I definitely gotta check that one out for sure. Even though I just said I wasn't gonna do it, I think I might do it just because it's Russell Crowe or whoever the fuck it is.
Yeah, he was good in it. Before we go to the next one, we can just break off a little bit. Well, we gotta take another break anyway because we gotta fill up a beer.
Who is it?
So, anyways, horror movies. I want to go back to the list we almost talked about because a lot of them either I talked about it before and or
some kind of cheesy.
Yeah, one of them I noticed you have Barbarian on there. Have you seen that yet?
I'm watching it again.
That one fucked me up last year.
I agree. First off, how the fuck are you so unorganized to not know who was in what house and shit?
Well, it was on two different websites. One was like Airbnb and one was the other. I think I was a scumbag. But anyways, I did a review on that by myself. He goes, well, the actual plotline wasn't scary. It's just the way they made that fucking creature look that scared the shit out of me.
Yes, especially towards the end when they came out in daylight.
Yeah,
Like,
and then entirely like it was fucking. It was for people who don't know what this creature is. It was basically like years of incest kind of person.
Yeah,
That was just deformed. It was really creepy looking,
ugh.
and it was obsessed. He was like a mind of a 2-year-old, maybe like a toddler who really was obsessed with playing dolls.
Yeah,
And the fucking with their fucking gross ass titties, like breastfed Justin Long.
Yeah.
Ugh. I was like, I wonder how much money you got for that bullshit.
yeah, that was pretty fucked up. Another movie I'm watching. What was another one I was watching? I gotta look my phone.
You had quite a few on the list.
I'm about to rewatch Barbarian when I get back home, just cause
Barbarian.
Barbarian. Yeah.
No, I that's a one and done for me. All right. Why don't you look at that movie? This movie X we're going to be talking about. I could fill the time. This movie X we're going to be talking about. Like I said, I did consider it to come on the podcast when it first came out because it has Kid Cudi in it, who had a big year last year, but Jenna Ortega stars in it as well, and she had even a bigger year. Are you a fan of Kid Cudi? I love him. I love all his music.
His music was dope. His music was dope.
He's being
Only one I know is, fuck, what's his name?
Day and Night.
Dan. Yeah, that's the only one I know.
Day and Night. But he had one of my favorite movies of all time is Intergalactic. It's an animated movie, but he created it and voiced in it.
Okay.
Did the soundtrack for it. It's a Netflix original. You had to fucking watch it. It's a great fucking movie.
Gotta try it out for sure.
But he also acted in several different movies last year as well. So like he's slowly coming out. I don't even think he's made music since that soundtrack. I think that was the last thing he did. But he's slowly transitioning into an actor. And I think I love his voice. He has a good voice for acting. This movie he did pretty good. He's not really a whole lot to show his acting skills.
Yeah.
But it was good. So like I said, this movie came out, I think it was early 2022, and I think it had a sequel the same fucking year.
Did it?
I think so.
No, ain't no sequel, bro.
Directed by Ty West, written by Ty West.
There was no sequel to that.
This movie was in 1979. A group of young filmmakers set out to make an adult film in the rural Texas, but when their reclusive elderly hosts catch them in the act, the cast finds themselves fighting for their lives. I want to give a better description of this movie.
Yeah, give it.
These people go out to make porn. They rent
an adult film.
No, they're making shit of dirty porn.
For the OnlyFans or what?
Yeah.
70s style, though.
A lot of hair.
A lot of hair. Carpet Max J's for sure.
No. They rent out this old man's barn to make adult films in there, but they fail to mention what they're actually doing there.
How do you even rent something back in the days with that?
The ads on newspapers, I guess.
Sheesh.
So then these fucking elderly people are like playing peeping toms and looking in the windows like, these people are fucking each other. And then they get pissed off. Not because they just don't like sex, because they're fucking jealous they're not getting laid themselves. Or they're jealous of their bodies.
Hey.
And then like, let's fucking kill these people. I was like, what?
For no reason.
I was like, and they made it sound like they do this all the time.
Yeah.
That's a better description of this movie. Like, it was fucking weird. And when like I said, I wanted to watch this movie beforehand, but then as soon as I saw the title card, it was produced by A24. I'm not so sure if you know who that company is.
Yeah.
I knew it was going to be something weird about this fucking movie.
Yeah, A24 is you're definitely in for a surprise for sure.
Surprise or something weird, because like it's supposed to be like a bigger meaning. They're more artsy and
just like that one from, I think, if I'm mistaken, A24. They did Don't Talk to Me, or Talk to Me.
Talk to Me, yeah.
Yeah, the other one, yeah. You guys haven't checked that out? Check it out.
They do a sequel to that one. Did you see?
Nah, I did. Good.
Some different flavor. This is hazy. So, anyways, so this movie, I didn't even know what time period it was. It didn't say in the description what year it was, but I guess the time didn't really matter because they were very seclusive in one set. So there's 3 actors, adult actors in the van. One's like a producer who's putting on the whole thing. He's paying money. And there was this other guy who was the cameraman. He's kind of the director. And he invited his girlfriend to come help along.
Who was like the one who
was Jenna Ortega. They called her Church Mouse because she was very quiet.
Nate.
So then she goes, this isn't what I expected. Like, she kind of, like, did you not tell her it was fucking porn?
Yeah.
So they're like, these
Poor girl.
Yeah, these people are all over each other all the time. So they get to the place, And they actually show a lot of like
Yeah, they're
scenes, like sex scenes, like
they're very detailed.
yeah, like Kid Cudi, like I said, he's a famous actor, and sometimes they use butt doubles for actors, but then you see him turn around, like oh shit, that's really his fucking ass. Like we see it several times in there. There's a point in this movie where you see like a silhouette of his Johnson. I was like, this shit's like a fucking third leg. It was like down to his knees. I was like, what the hell? So, and he was just talking to an old man with him hanging out.
Like nothing.
Yeah. So I mean, these people are free spirited. So anyways, they're making these films. And then one of the girl goes like off just to wander the farmland by herself. And it's like a swamp lake area.
Don't never do that, ladies.
So she goes off by herself and she finds this water, like this lake. And she goes for a swim. Mm-hmm. And then us as an audience, we see an alligator or crocodile or whatever it was in there just following her. And you think you're going to get scared, like she's gonna get eaten. One thing I didn't like about this movie, it's an hour 47 minutes, I think it was.
Yeah, way too long.
Nothing scary happens until like an hour 10 minutes into this fucking movie. There wasn't even jump scares, nothing like that. It was all build up to like an action sequence of like 20 minutes.
Yeah,
it wasn't even worth it. And what I didn't like about this movie, the movie starts off showing the crime scene of all these dead bodies. So not only do I know everyone fucking dies, I know where they're dying. Yeah. So if I see them in the spot, like, oh, they're gonna fucking die right now. You know, I hate how they did that.
Yeah. That's not how you do it.
No. So then anyways, she ends up surviving that lake house, and then she sees like the old lady who lives at the house. She invites her over for tea or lemonade or whatever it was. But she seems kind of fucking weird. She keeps checking her out. Yeah. She's just wearing like overalls, like with no shirt underneath it. Yeah. She's like checking out her body. I was like, what are you guys doing over there? Like, when I say old, she's probably like a late 80s, 90s, maybe.
Yeah.
Like, she's fucking old. I wonder where the fuck do they find these actors all the time? Like, because like a lot of horror movies do have old people in it. They're just fucking weird.
Yeah.
Where do they find these actors, you know?
I don't know. I'll tell you one thing, though. I definitely won't be in that movie.
No, because I'll say that for a second. But anyways, so they go back to making porn, and the old lady kind of sees them, like, just fucking staring in the window. I was like,
yeah, all that.
Enjoying the fucking show and shit like that. She didn't say nothing. She didn't go back to the nothing.
She's just enjoying it.
She just goes back to her dad or her husband at the end, like, get him.
Get him. Just get him.
Like,
if I can get that, get him.
Yeah, pretty much, dude. She was fucking whipped. He was whipped.
She's like, I need that.
Yeah.
You can do it. You're gonna do as I say. You're gonna kill him for me.
Yeah, and he was like, I can't keep doing this.
I can't, my heart. She said, no, you're gonna do it. You're gonna do it now, Johnson.
I was like, I fucking guess, dude. So she's toxic. She's a toxic lady.
Toxic as fuck. That's how it began.
Yeah. So I think he ends up killing, the boyfriend. Well, this is going back a little bit. Jenna Ortega, she's a church mouse, and she's kind of skeptical about the whole thing. And then, okay, this day of filming is over with.
Yeah.
So they're just chilling by in the living room, like singing songs, stuff like that. Mm-hmm. And she's watching them kiss all over each other. And like, how are you guys able to do that without don't you love them or this person or something like that? It's like, yeah, I love them because two of them are engaged, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love them, but it's just sex. Like, we have desires, we have needs. We're not feeling. So they're kind of getting in her head, and she's also Jenna Ortega is dating the camera guy who's there.
Yeah.
The camera guy is there because he thinks he's making art. He thinks this is going to be a fantastic film.
Little does he know.
And I'm sure every fucking porn director says that. Like, you just want to see porn in live action, basically.
Yeah.
So she was like, I want to be in the movie.
He's like, what?
Yeah, your ass ain't going to be in no fucking movie.
You gotta be fucked up.
Ain't no girl of mine going to be in this porno.
Exactly. Especially if I'm going to be shooting it.
I was like, are we about to see Jenna Ortega naked or something?
Yeah, low-key, I would be like, okay, I'm down.
Yeah, but she's 19 maybe. I don't know how old she was when she made this.
Oh yeah, you're right.
She's young.
Oh yeah,
she's
young.
young.
Sorry.
I'm sure she's 18 for sure though, but
she's 21 now.
Is she? So she was definitely fucking 18 when she made this movie.
She's still legal.
Yeah. Anyways, she goes, I want to be in the movie. Long story short, the boyfriend gets pissed off, but he ends up filming her with
mad as hell
with this fucking arm of a hog. This, I honestly think doing porn is one thing, but to see your girl with something that fucking massive, of course I'll be mad too. He gets pissed off, so he leaves the whole crew. Like, I'm gonna steal your guys' van. Good luck getting the fuck home.
Yep.
It's in the middle of the night. He starts driving, and then he runs into the old lady, who's just standing outside. He's like, lady, what you doing out here? He goes out, gets out the car. Is like, you need help or something like that? And she just like stabs him in the fucking throat multiple times.
I know. Oof. That was like, ugh. That was nasty. That was nasty.
These deaths were gruesome.
Yeah.
So then, anyways, he's dead. And she's like, fuck it, it's open season now. She goes back. Actually, I don't think she goes back yet. Jenna Ortega wakes up. And she also wakes up with the producer. I forget his name. He wakes up in a fucking Speedo. And she's like, can you help me find him? I was like, I guess. And he goes on the fucking field like that when he's fucking naked, basically. He goes into a barn. And, ooh, I'm just thinking about it. Like, he steps on a nail in a barn. That you see is like
fat ass nail. It ain't no little nail. It's a fat ass nail.
Yeah. So he ends up getting hurt, and then he gets like fucking killed through the eye too,
with the pitchfork
through the fucking eye. So he's dead.
He gone.
And like I said, this is all within the span of 20 minutes. So they're knocking him off right after another. The old man wakes up. And he goes to the house with a shotgun. He's like, I can't find my wife. And this is where Kid Cudi opens the door with his fucking massive hog. And he's like, what you doing over here, old man? He's like, I can't find my wife.
Doing pops.
As they call him Pops, yeah. He's like, I'm a Marine. I can find anybody in these woods. I was like, what the fuck, dude?
He's like, I got you, dude.
He's like, let me just put on clothes. So he goes, puts on clothes. And they're looking for him. Like, I can't see shit out of here. They get separated. And he just sees the old man's light. He's like, hey, what you doing out here? And I think he ends up shooting him in the stomach.
Yeah. Fucking blows him away.
Yeah. And there's also Jenna Ortega goes inside the house looking for answers. She gets trapped in the basement where she finds her boyfriend just hanging there, butt-ass naked.
Butt-ass naked.
Bloody. And it was gross.
Everything.
So she's trapped in the basement trying to get out.
Trying to get out. She sexually knock out one of the door panels. But then the old man, just hits her ass with the fucking, ugh, my hand's thinking about hurting it.
Yeah, like, why keep her alive? I wonder what his goal was with that, you know?
Yeah.
Maybe because she was young?
Some Hills of Ice type of shit.
Maybe because she was young, she was planning on keeping her there? I don't fucking know. So anyways, so now there's 2 girls left, I think.
Mm-hmm.
The blonde girl, she goes out there, of course, half-ass fucking naked. She goes out there and she notices the old lady standing by the lake. She tries helping her, like, whoa, she thinks
help, ma'am?
Yeah, she thinks she's like a hurt, like just lost and confused. Old lady, like, I didn't need no help from you, bitch. Like, I hate blondes, and she just pushes her in the fucking water, and she gets eaten by an alligator right away. And now there's just one girl left who's able to sneak away. I think she was hiding underneath the bed because the old couple break into the house and like, there's one more left, and then like they fucking get turned on or something like that.
Just one. Make me feel young again.
Yeah.
Wait, what the fuck?
And you see these old people doing
Get it on, yeah.
Like, you don't see anything like hurt, you know, old lady because he's on top, but you see his old ass. Like what? I was watching it in this room, and I had the door open. I was like, please, no one fucking walk in here during the scene. So, anyways, they do it, and I don't know. Good for him. We get it up, and he can finish at least. But it gives the girl enough time to sneak away and try to go in the house to find keys or something like that. But she runs into Jenna Ortega. And he's like, we got to get the fuck out of here. And Jenna Ortega's like, trying to rub in their face. I told you guys we shouldn't came here and something like that. I was like, bitch, shut the fuck up. Like, let's get the fuck out of here. Old man comes in. I think they killed Jenna Ortega, right?
Yeah, she was trying to run out. And then he blasts her away on the side. Damn.
And then he tries like to move her body. And he has a heart attack. And he fucking dies.
He's like, oh no, get up. And then this dumb bitch tried to shoot the old lady, and had no bullets.
Yeah,
ain't that a bitch?
She ends up falling over somehow, or something like that.
Yeah.
And she can't. My hip, like fucking Life Alert commercial. She's like,
no,
I can't get up.
I know what happened. She tried to shoot her, and she the shotgun ricochet. Backfired. Yeah, she fucking flew out the damn door.
She did.
I'm like, damn.
And like she's like, my hip, help me. I was like, bitch, you're gonna ask for fucking help after you just killed all of her friends.
And then she got into the van.
And she just runs the shit over her head.
Ugh.
And she just takes off.
She
smoking a cigarette.
That's it.
Police come the next morning. No fucking clue what happened.
Everyone's all dead, mushed up, smashed up. We found this. It was a video camera.
And all it is some. I was like, what do you think's on it? Like, whatever it is, I'm sure it's gonna be fucking horrific. I was like,
shouldn't they all making love and shit?
Yeah, I'm sure they fucking kept that shit for themselves too.
Hilarious.
This movie, I mean, we just went through the whole movie within the span of 5 minutes.
Yeah.
That's all this whole movie was. There was nothing exciting, nothing scary. It was just weird as fuck. I was not expecting to see old people fuck.
Agreed. I didn't see. I couldn't. Yeah. This definitely was not what I was expecting it.
No, there wasn't even jump scare. Well, there's maybe like a couple of jump scares, maybe, but the plot line was kind of stupid. Like, give me a reason why you hate these people.
Give me a reason why you want to go in the back all the way to a barn. Who knows where they came from? Drive all the way to a barn just to make love and adult scenes.
Yeah, this because the film was titled like a farm girl's boy or some shit like that. The farmer's daughter.
Farmer's daughter.
That's what it was called, and they wanted to shoot on film, and because like it was filmed like late 70s, like it was like a recession or something like that going on.
Got it.
I was like, it's cheaper to go out here to this part of Texas and give them money because they're gonna get the room for cheap.
Yeah.
And then he just failed to mention like, yeah, there's gonna be 6 of us fucking each other the whole time. They thought it was just gonna be him.
Nope.
Yeah, and I was like, I don't know. It's hard to believe like 6 of you guys are gonna die from this old couple.
Exactly. How hard is it to take out an old couple? Apparently hard.
Like I said, I think there's a sequel that came out to this movie. Look it up. Pearl. That was a movie.
Oh, is it really?
That was a sequel to this movie.
Pearl. Huh. I definitely gotta watch that.
It came out the same year. I thought Jenna Ortega was in that movie too, but
I think maybe.
I don't think she just died in this one.
Oh no. Here's someone else. I gotta check it out now. Pearl.
So yeah, this is Jenna Ortega's first movie of the year, 2022. Like I said, she had Scream, and I think another horror movie came out. Kid Cudi had this movie. He also had like Don't Look Up. He had a cameo in. He had Intergalactic. He had a pretty big fucking year for movies. Last year was definitely. I've been pretty open about this. Like last year, I think I had way better movies than this year.
Yeah, I can say so.
What would you give this movie 1 out of 10?
1 out of 10. I'm gonna say a solid 4.
4?
Yeah, it's just there was nothing, bro. Like literally, you and I were literally probably like 45 minutes behind each other. I was 45 minutes behind you.
Yeah.
And I just couldn't get into it. And that's one thing about me. If I'm gonna watch a movie, it literally has to click right there. If not,
Yeah, because I was on my phone a lot too.
yeah, exactly. I was on my phone. Yeah, I was on my phone too. I was editing, and I'm like, man, what the fuck? When's this good shit gonna come out? You know what I'm saying they're all talking, and that's one thing I hate. It has to be like. I mean, yeah, of course, a movie could talk. You know, the movie.
Didn't that guy remind you of Matthew McConaughey a lot?
Yeah. Exactly, just like him.
Like I said, it was an hour in before anything happened. Really, like the whole time was just them like checking in this fucking whole like rented house.
Yeah,
and then fucking.
That's it. Yeah. What about you? What'd you rate it?
Probably 5 out of 10.
Yeah.
Yeah. If it wasn't scary, like you could have at least made it more funny. Maybe.
Nah, I feel they should have made it more. Then again, we're dealing with A24 over here.
Yeah, I mean they always. I think I mentioned this before. Like they're always hit or miss for me. Either like sometimes they take big swings. They always take big swings. Sometimes I really enjoy what they put out, but sometimes I'm left leaving the movie like, what the fuck did I just watch?
Yeah.
Like, have you seen the movie Bones and All with Timothée Chalamet?
No.
Don't.
No.
If you didn't like this movie, don't. Like, it's about these world where people fucking eat each other. It's weird. But then they also put movies like Everything Everywhere All at Once that I really loved. They just came out with a movie early this year, Past Lives.
Oh, I've heard of it.
That's one of the best movies of the year. And, it's wild they fucking come out with content like that and they just come out with shit like this,
Like I said, hit or miss. Yeah, I definitely wouldn't see it again. I wouldn't.
Would you watch Pearl?
I gotta watch Pearl.
Would you watch though after watching this?
Honestly, I'll see I'm the type of person to see the trailer first. So.
All right, so we're in the middle of October right now.
Happy Halloween.
You're a big
everybody.
Halloween person, right?
Yes, love it.
What are some of your? Let's just go off a little bit. What are some of your Halloween costumes? Are you a big person to dress up?
So I don't know. People call me weird, but I don't know. I guess I weird myself. I'm the type of person like I cannot dress myself. I never have. Only I stopped dressing up when I was like probably 7 years old, and after that I gave out candy to the kids. It's just so cool seeing what other people can create style. You got some fucked up minds creating style, but some people have some like, well, that's pretty dope. Scary though too.
What's your favorite Halloween costume you ever done?
I got one when I was little. I was Zorro.
Zorro?
Yeah, I was
Really?
Zorro.
I think one year when I was like in fucking second grade, I'm pretty sure I was Gilligan from Gilligan's Island. I was
Were
like,
you?
what the fuck am I doing?
Yeah, those like those.
I was Scooby Doo one year. My
Nice.
costume ripped.
Mine too. I was SWAT.
Yeah. So then, my favorite costume it's on my Instagram page. I was Mermaid Man from SpongeBob.
Nice.
I dressed up as a parking meter lady who gave me a ticket last year.
Nice.
I was so scared she was gonna see me. This year, I am dressing up for work.
Really?
I ordered the mask today, but we'll see if it comes in time.
What'd you get?
I want to be Gene Simmons from Kiss.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Everyone else is dressing up as Hershey Kisses for work, and the joke is supposed to be like, I got the wrong memo and dressing up as this kiss.
Oh, I got you. Nice. I like it.
So yeah, we'll see.
I think I would do either. I'm not creative. I'm just looking like pictures, but like, you think I would be? I think I would do either like a concha, like cut a cardboard out and have like I'm a little big guy. Concha, something funny. I'm saying.
So
Or
that's
not-
your thing to go versus like funny versus scary.
Yeah, for
That's
sure.
mine too.
And then I think the next one would be Nacho Libre. Nacho.
That'd be a pretty good get.
That would.
And you can have Fernando be the skinny guy.
Oh yeah, esqueleto. Bubblegum for me.
Get that corn out of my face.
Surprise.
We gotta do that movie.
Oh, yeah, I'm down, bro. Hey, I'm down. I'm down. I love horror movies, but I am totally down for a comedy one.
Yeah, Fernando's good. He owes me an episode too, so we can all three come on one day.
Yeah. Naturally,
So for Halloween, are you just watching horror movies throughout the whole month? Is that you?
Well, believe it or not, I don't know if you guys know that I'm a photographer. I don't know.
I forgot to plug that, but we did play it last episode.
Yeah, you could. Yes, I'm a photographer. These last 2 months been crazy insane, bro. Tomorrow's my last wedding for the year. My season wedding. I'm not quitting it. It's my last one for the season. I haven't got booked for anything else yet, so I'm saying it's my last one because it's supposed to be my last one. 9 weddings, but I work my regular day job too. Unfortunately, I have to close on Halloween. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go to Papa John's or Costco and get a pizza, bring my laptop to work, and watch horror movies. Close early, but still be open, and just watch horror movies all night.
That's how fucking horror movies start, you know? Someone's gonna come up and they're fucking behind you. Like, the doors are locked. Something's...
I know.
I feel like we could write a better horror movie than this movie.
Oh, yeah, 100%. And the worst part is I have the lights. I have the access to the lights, which is even more scary. What about you? What do you got planned for Halloween?
I forget what day it falls on. I gotta
It's a
buy
Tuesday.
someone. There's plans on
Okay.
talks about maybe doing like a party, something like that.
Nice.
Also, the Saturday before, you said it falls on like a Tuesday or something like that.
Yeah, Halloween falls on Tuesday.
Like the Saturday before, which would probably take a lot of the parties and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I got invited my sister's dog's birthday party, so I
Nice.
don't know what I'm going to be doing. So I might be doing that. Actual Halloween. I've never been into a Halloween guy. I'm not a Halloween guy at all.
Really?
No. Like I'll pass out candy, but I don't even like doing that.
Really? Oh, I love it. That's what I love. That's what I love about it. I love. Okay, I'd say this. I always spoil my kids when they come for Halloween.
Yeah.
I always do like a Coke,
Oh shit!
a Laffy Taffy, Affy Taffy. I mean, I call it Affy Taffy apple.
It's called Affy Taffy. I think.
Affy Taffy apple, a Coke or whatever beverage,
Damn,
and
spoil them.
then definitely a bag of like 15 pieces of candy, bro.
Get the fuck out of here. Where do you live so people can go visit you?
Hey, let's do it. Hey, I live in River, bro. 3406 with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, come through. No, I love
I want to
it.
post it right below your name,
Right.
right before your video.
Right, dude. I just love it. It's so cool. I love seeing Halloween, and plus, too, like I said, one thing I always do look forward to in October is going to Jack's Pop-Up Pumpkin House.
Oh, do you like? I don't know what that is. But
It's like a place where like outside in the city, they do like Instagram photo ops. It's pretty cool.
yeah, there's a couple pop-up bars, especially this time of year, that I would like to go try out. Horror movies for the year. There's quite a few that came out already.
Mm-hmm.
Not that much more. We just talked about actually one. There's one coming out called Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Don't know the plot of it. All I know is it's gonna be a murder on fucking Thanksgiving.
On Thanksgiving.
That looks stupid.
So funny. And it's literally called Thanksgiving.
Yeah. What do you have any other movies that you're looking forward to this year?
Oh, what was it looking for? I'm looking forward to
Like I said, there's 2 weeks until I think Killers of the Flower Moon.
Killers of the Flower Moon. I'm definitely looking forward to that one, just cause what a babe Leonardo DiCaprio is, bro. Who cannot not watch a movie with him? What? I'll tell you one thing. What movie hasn't he not killed it in?
Don't Look Up.
Yeah,
I didn't like that movie.
he was in it.
He was in it. I didn't like it because of him. I didn't like it because the story was lying. Stupid, I should
Gotcha.
say.
Speaking of Leonardo, what was your best movie from him? What do you think?
I'm actually currently watching Catch Me If You Can right now. That's a
What?
good one.
Oh my god, that was a good ass.
Yeah,
movie,
I've seen it
bro.
100 times, but I just watched it
Oh,
on
okay,
the side.
okay. But,
That's a good ass movie.
but that's your favorite one from him?
It's hard to pick. It's probably just because recent bias of me watching it. He's a good actor.
I say Wolf on Wall Street, bro. That's a bad motherfucker, bro. That shit makes me want to.
Yeah. He was pretty dope in that too. Well, thank you for coming on, Sebastian. I had a great time.
Thanks, bro, Robert.
I
Thank
know
you.
now that you just said that was your last wedding of the season, so you might be more free for the rest of the year to come back on soon.
Yeah, most definitely, for sure.
Like I said, you owe me an episode with Fernando soon. We just talked about definitely doing Nacho Libre on there.
Mm-hmm.
Next week it was supposed to be a new movie that was coming out. It was like a romance movie,
Okay.
but it got pushed back because of the whole writer strike thing and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Until February. So next week is actually going to be another Open Tabs episode where we just talk about older movies. I think it's going to be sports themed. Diabeto, I don't think you know Diabeto, but it's supposed to come back on.
Sports team.
Yeah, because we're going to, the plan is as of right now, Longest Yard and Bad News Bears.
Okay, that was a good one. Bad News Bears is dope. The Long Yard was dope. And another one, because I love this one a lot. People always refer me to it. It's called Fever Pitch.
Fever Pitch. I heard
with
about
Jimmy Fallon and Drew Barrymore.
Yeah.
Where
that's like a rom-com, man.
Yeah, it's like he's a super Boston Red Sox fan. Go Cubs, by the way. I'm a Cubs fan. So he's a super big hardcore Red Sox fan. He has nothing in his closet but fucking Red Sox gear. Only has two shirts to dress up in.
I gotta check that movie out.
Yeah, I definitely recommend that for sure if you haven't watched it.
Yeah. Movies the rest of the year. I actually was just thinking about this today. Like, I don't, because a lot of stuff got pushed back because of the strike.
Yeah.
I don't know if there's any really movies that I'm looking forward to. Like, yeah, Captain Marvel's coming out. Hunger Games I'm kind of looking forward to.
How about the what was that movie? It's like a Dracula movie. I forgot what the real name was. Like they're on a ship on a boat.
Oh, that already came out.
Did it
Yeah,
come
that's
out?
kind
Okay.
of boring.
Was it?
Yeah.
Oh.
It was boring. They're making another Aquaman movie.
Oh,
But all the shit going on with DC, like I'm not excited with that.
Yeah. DC Marvel, I can't keep up with. I can't keep up. I'm too damn old to be keeping up with them.
Wonka, that kind of looks lame.
Lame. I wish someone like you, Robert. I feel like you definitely create a better movie for sure. Than all these guys.
You know what? I'm not a horror movie fan guy. But
I'm talking about in all genres.
No. But like, I think I can come up with a pretty good horror movie. Honestly, like even though I hate it, I think I could do it. Because like I said, all this stuff I'm nitpicking, like just throw that shit in there,
bro. We want to be fucking scared, bro. We don't care. We don't want no cheesy lines.
And like I said, like I mentioned before, like when you're coming up with a sequel, it's hard to fucking top what you did before.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
And especially because like, what else can you do? Like someone's being possessed and you exorcism. Like that's all. That's the plot. That's the formula that you're following.
Literally, it's all it is.
It's not bad, but like, come on, like this is the sixth one. I was like, stop copying and pasting.
Oh, exactly. That's a good word. Exactly, you said it right. Oh.
Yeah, but that movie was just decent. I think a lot of the Exorcist fans will be disappointed in it because I think it's like 20% on the Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah, I saw that.
Tragic. Well, thank you for bringing this beers. I had a great time talking to you about these movies. I know you're a big
Rob.
movie guy. Do you have a movie next that you're gonna see for sure?
Probably the Killers of the Flower Moon.
Yeah, it's like in 2 weeks, so I can see that.
I'll probably see that. After that, nothing else.
All right. Well, everyone hit up if you have some big event coming up for your weddings, quinceañeras.
Yeah, fall sessions coming up. I got a lot of inquiries about Christmas mini sessions. I will be posting that out soon. Always a special on that.
Yeah, I want to tag you in this so everyone can follow him, stuff like that. Check out his work on his Instagram.
And if any of you guys are 2025 brides, I will be doing a giveaway for a free wedding 2025. So if you're a 2025 wedding of bride, definitely be on the lookout for my social media for a giveaway because I want to give back. Appreciate for all the love.
What's the giveaway?
A free wedding.
Oh,
Free wedding. You know, you can't beat it. You can't beat a free wedding. You saying?
No, you can't.
Be
What are you gonna do?
a free wedding, engagement session, or actually it's either a wedding or get together. Whoever goes first.
Okay.
Yeah, and,
Okay.
but 300, 500 photos. All that. I'm with you all day. USB flash drive. All that good stuff. I'm working on my website, by the way, letting you guys know. So don't judge me if you see me on Facebook or Instagram.
Yeah. All right. Well, thanks for listening. Thanks for everyone tuning in. Subscribe to the Instagram page, the YouTube channel, and go ahead and follow Sebastian too. Thanks for everyone listening. Stay tuned next week where I'll be saving you a seat.
Thank you guys.